Hey guys, how's it going? Today is day 9 of Nanowrimo, and it finally happened. I did not hit my word count goal. And that's okay. First of all, I know by the time this goes up, it's like midday on the 9th, and there's plenty more time to write, but I always write the night before and film my update the next day, if that makes sense. So now I'm exposing myself as a giant fraud. So when I say I wrote this many words today, it was really technically yesterday. So this is really day 8's vlog, but because I'm posting it on the 9th, I'm still calling it the 9th. Does that make sense? So basically, most of the time, I'm talking about the day before when I'm talking about today. Yeah. I hope this all makes sense, and I hope you guys forgive me for lying about the day half the time. I just didn't want it to be confusing, and now that this has come up, I feel like it's even more confusing, but we're just gonna ignore that and pretend that everything is fine. Speaking about everything being fine, I only wrote 462 words, and actually all of that was at work. So, like I mentioned earlier in the week, I'm a night owl and I'm working mornings and I just have a really hard time adjusting my sleep schedule, and then it just makes me really tired and it's messing with all my internal systems. So I wrote on break at work yesterday, and that was all that I wrote. After work, I went out to supper with my parents and just had a nice little family dinner and spent some time with them, which was really, really nice. And then I got home and we also had a snowstorm yesterday, so it was really, really dark and it was a really nice atmosphere, but it just made it seem even later at night than it already was. And with winter and clocks going back, like, it's pitch black by 5 p.m. So it felt like it was the middle of the night when it was really only like probably 7 or 8 o'clock by then. Anyway, I got home and I just had to do a couple chores, little things around the house, and then I was just so exhausted and I wanted to write, and my original plan was just to get my words in and then take a nap, but I was too tired and I realized I don't have words in me right now. So I took a nap, and I meant to only nap for about an hour, and then I woke up and it was like 2 in the morning. So I slept through both alarms. And I'm one of those people that I feel really guilty about sleeping. And if you're not one of those people, that might sound really weird, but I just feel like I know that we have to sleep. Like, I know human bodies need rest, and logically I know that. But it still bothers me that there's like this many hours a day that I'm doing literally nothing. Like, there's only 24 hours in a day, and if we're supposed to be sleeping like 8 of those hours, and then working those other, like, the thought of it just stresses me out. So I don't like sleeping. So I feel very guilty about how much I slept. And when I woke up at like 2, I thought about getting up, but I knew that my internal clock is so messed up as it is, and if I start waking up at 2 in the morning, I'm just gonna make it worse. So I just went back to sleep and slept until early this morning. So it's okay, and I have to remind myself that clearly, if I slept that much and slept through multiple alarms, clearly my body needed the rest. So it's okay. And also, I don't know if you can tell, but I've been fighting a cold the last like week and a half. My voice keeps coming and going. So I'm kind of starting to get sick, and I need to be kind to my body. Even though we don't always get along, I'll treat it right. So like I said, I only wrote 462 words yesterday, but I can write today. I still have a couple hours before I have to leave for work for my other job, and it's fine. I can get ahead, and I know that I've been ahead most of the month. Honestly, this doesn't feel like my week 2 slump. I think I legitimately was just sleepy. So all in all, I'm not too disappointed. I was just hoping to reach my goal, but there's always another day. Like I said, it's day 9, so there's still 21 more days to catch up, and I'm not even behind to begin with, so everything is fine. Honestly though, getting this much into it and hitting my word count and exceeding my word count every day so far is something that I'm proud of. So even though I didn't hit my word count yesterday, I still hit it all of the other days, and there's still plenty more time to catch up. So, hey Ripley. So that is what I'm gonna do. So all in all, not the best update, but I'm not too disappointed in myself. Ripley thinks I'm upset, so she's trying to comfort me. But it's okay, Ripley. I'm really not that upset. It's okay. Hi. Okay, no, you gotta be careful. I'm wearing a poppy and I don't want to stab you. So that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, please click the like button to let me know, and subscribe to see how the rest of the month goes and to see how many other days I don't hit my word count goal, because I know this won't be the only one. And again, that's fine. Everything's okay. I'm posting Nanowrimo vlogs 5 days a week and other videos twice a week. And after November, I'm going back to my regular posting schedule of every Wednesday and Sunday, usually reading or writing related. So I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye!